Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Gain of 12.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Watson on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again is Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Going deep here for Stills. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down at 7. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 2.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. First from the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Williams. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Texans' 28-yard line.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the 8, they've got it first and goal.
The 8-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Williams will try again. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Ball carrier.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big run there by Johnson. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Nothing fancy there. A little smash mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, Watson. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he'll go down at the 28.
Complete.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This is Stills on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
They'll run it with Johnson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the Chiefs' 2-yard line.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they come up now second and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. To Johnson again. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Here's Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant. 16 yards, a first down.
Sammy Watkins is a former first-round pick in the NFL, and he sure reminded us during Kansas City's run to the playoffs last season. 10 catches in the AFC Championship game and a 98-yard receiving game in Super Bowl 54. He did talk about possibly stepping away and getting some time in the offseason. But Kansas City, very happy to have him back in their lineup and in their fold.
Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Balled at the 26, second and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watt. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
So we've been playing defense in this one. There's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Williams loses the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. 5 yards. yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 27 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
Now to return, this is David Johnson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Watson to give. This is Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, it's Johnson. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking for his tight end, fouls, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Tyreek Hill certainly makes the front office look good when they spend a fifth-round pick on a guy. Then in his first 4 seasons, 4 Pro Bowl nominations. Anytime he touches the football, he's a threat to take it the distance. Hard to get on the ground one-on-one in the open field. If you miss, in the blink of an eye, he's putting 6 on the board.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you...
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City, DeMarcus Robinson.
Touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. Now the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Going deep here for Stills. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. To throw again, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Complete to Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks
Houston.
in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans get a bit closer. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Chiefs 21, Texans 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked picked off by DeMonte Casey. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Anthony Hitchens brought him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Watson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground.
Chris Jones is truly a force, and it doesn't matter what uniform he's going to have on. If he's on that side of the ball, you better double and triple team him. In 2018, the first player in NFL history to have a sack in 11 straight games. And while he didn't play all 16 in 2019, still had 9 sacks on the season. And was an absolute beast during the playoffs.
Third and long. It's Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first
down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. From the gun, Watson. Open man, the tight end Fells. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Houston.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Tackle made by Clay Matthews. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown Texans.
Touchdown.
Brandon Cooks. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 64 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line.
53 to mark. 53.
Now Watson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. From the 50, it's Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Tedrick Thompson picks it. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He finds Robinson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The busy night continues for Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
The ball carrier.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Set. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Watson now to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second
and 12.
At the 42-yard line.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
With the handoff to Damian.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 8.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
following the penalty. It's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big. And my goodness, another interception. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Williams. And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get